Hey guys, Andrew Darlington here with Veritas Insurance. I like to answer questions. So another question we get on workers' comp is, how do I get workers' comp? Where do I go to get it? The easy answer is us, but I'll give you a little more detailed explanation in just a second. Okay, so where do you go to get insurance, to get workers' comp insurance? And the answer is go to an agent that you know, like, and trust, and deal with them. Hopefully, from watching our videos, you've gotten to know us, and you know us, like us, and trust us. We'd love to have an opportunity to win your business. But there's basically a couple of different ways you're going to get workers' comp. One is going to be a state fund. So most every state has private carriers. Okay, so the ones you've heard of, Travelers and Builders Mutual and Employers, and a lot of companies like that that you may have heard of, they'll offer and sell workers' comp inside of a state, and almost every state they're going to do that as well. Then you have the state fund. The state fund is if you can't get coverage through any of those other companies because of one reason or another. You've had too many claims. You've never been in business. It may be a high hazard class of business. You may have been canceled too many times before. No one will take you except for the state fund. The state fund is what we call the insurer of last resort. So if no one else will take you, you get to go to the state fund. In general, those state fund rates are pretty high, or higher than most of the normal, what we call voluntary market, where an insurance company says, oh, I'll go ahead and take that risk. The state fund, we call it assigned risk sometimes. And that means that the risk, you, the business, is assigned to an insurance company for them to cover you. They split money with the state and with different companies, and there's some backdrop. So it makes carriers profitable to do that because they don't take all the risk on the businesses that they would otherwise not want to insure. Okay, there are some companies, however, that actually have rates higher than the state fund. The reason that you might want to go with a company that has higher rates higher than the state fund, one would be you do business in a lot of states. Most of the state fund programs are not licensed in every state. So it might cover 13 states, and then you have 5 other states. You got to get separate policies in each one, and that just might be a mess. Okay, that would be one reason. The other reason is claims. You might have an insurance carrier that does a phenomenal job on claims, and you'd rather pay a little bit more money for that than for the state fund. But in general, if the state fund's less expensive, and well, the other thing is, I digress a little bit. The other thing is that if you're offered coverage, technically the state fund's not supposed to take you. And so if you get offered coverage by, say again, Travelers, even if the rate's higher than the state fund, then you're not supposed to go to it because you've been offered voluntary coverage. And so that can create an issue as well. So those are kind of the avenues. The other one would be you actually buying it through the state. So there's certain states that you have to buy your workers' comp coverage through that state. And you can't go to a private company and there's no state fund. You purchase it through them. It's their rules, their regulations. You have to be careful with that, especially if you're in a state that is what we call monopolistic, like a Tennessee or Virginia or North Carolina, Arkansas, Mississippi. When you do go to a monopolistic state like in Ohio, then you need to make sure that you're complying with all rules, because your workers' comp carrier may or may not be covering you while you're in that other state. You might have to buy a policy in that state depending on how long you're going to be in that state doing work. So make sure you check with your agent. Say, hey, I'm going to be doing a job for X number of days, X number of months, X number of years in this state. What do I need to do? And they should be able to direct you. If they can't, call us, and we're happy to help as far as that goes. So those are the 3 main places. If you've got good claims, you've got some experience, even if you're a brand new business, you don't necessarily have to go to one of the state fund programs. There's a lot of times in today's, this is 2023, in today's workers' comp market, a lot of companies are wanting business. And so they may say, okay, that's fine. New business, we'll take that depending on the kind. And you don't necessarily have to go to the state fund to start off. Certain years, I mean, we've had every underwriting company basically we had said, nope, if they're new business, we don't want them. And so you're going to the state fund for a year or so until you can get your claims, a good claims record for you, and then you can show people that, hey, we're going to be safe. We're not going to have claims. We're going to be profitable to you. So go ahead and take us. So those are the three main places that you get workers' comp. A good independent agent should be able to shop for you, find the best carrier that's going to give you fair pricing, give you great claim service, and make sure that your audit is done well so you don't overpay for the coverage that you have. Until then, if you have any questions, call us 423-292-4142. Text us to the same number. You can email us at help@veritasrm.com. And whatever you're watching this on, probably down at the bottom, you can ask a question. You can do that. We'll try to get back with those. And then you can also go to our website, veritasrm.com, click the chat button, and we can chat with you as well. Call us. We'd love the opportunity to earn your business. We do workers' comp in a whole bunch of states around Tennessee and then even out west into California. So regardless of where you are, call us. We might be able to help you. You want to give us the opportunity to earn your business. Until next time, thanks and God bless.